What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and to another video. So thank you all so much for watching that last video, and yeah, the way it's been received has been amazing. Thank you all for all the comments and suggestions. Seems everyone's pretty excited about this little build series, hopefully as much as I am. I had quite a few comments on the little clip of driving the van, and yeah, it's drives hilarious. So yeah, as you're driving, that drive shaft is knocking and catching on the strut, which is the grinding noise. But hopefully we'll get that sorted. I've got some parts on the way for that. Should be here at some point this week, hopefully. I need to start this video really with yeah, a bit of an apology. So I came in on Saturday to try and do a bit on the Golf. I wanted to get a few bits tied up on the Golf, get the next video finished for that. Started welding, and within I think 3 welds ran out of gas, so couldn't continue with that anymore. Made a cup of tea, did a bit of thinking, and thought, oh, we'll come and have a look at the Caddy, and we'll form a bit of a game plan for how we're going to sort this A-pillar out. Yeah, I fixed it and didn't film any of it. Sorry. Yeah, as you can see, door is on, hinge plate. The mounting isn't bang on. There is still a little dent in it, but with the adjustment in the hinge, we've got the door fitting actually better than the other side. So a nice consistent gap along the sill. And then we've got a nice consistent, pretty much it dips in a bit there, at there. Then it doesn't come out anymore at the top. Fits all nice. This seals up nicely. Obviously you need to get a new one of these still. But yeah, door is on. Does what a door should do. Opens, closes. I do still need to have a little bit of a play around with things. But it's on, it fits. All these swage lines fit up. It's flat. All of this lines up. It fits as it should do, if not better, than the passenger side. So, what did I do? What did I use, and how did I get this out and back to as straight as it needs to be? So first things first, let's whip the door off, get this bottom hinge off, and I can show you what I do. So with that hinge removed, we're now back to the A-pillar and where the damage is, and where the damage that's got to be sorted out is. So I spoke to a few people, and they said it needs to go on like a dozer or a jig. It needs to be clamped to the jig, and then this bit pulled out, because it's a really strong area, which, yeah, probably that's the right way of doing it if you're in a body shop. But to save a few pounds, I thought, let's have a go ourselves. So my in-laws have got a farm, so I thought, let's go for a wander around there and have a look in the workshop, see what we can find. And I came across this, which is a winch pulley, a Clark power pulley, winch pulley system. It's like a ratchet on it. Brand new in its box, never used, covered in dust, so I thought, give that a go, let's go and have a look. So I then went wandering around the workshop and found some, this is obviously, it's been used, these some offcuts of T-section steel, and thought, right, let's form a bit of a game plan with this. In the workshop, I've got this steel post that holds the building up. Now, don't look at the welding too much. I ran out of gas, so I managed to weld this bracket I made to this post without any gas on the welder. And amazingly, it didn't pull off. I did on the car side originally. I've lost it all, I don't know where it's gone, I've just looked for it. I welded, get this nut off. Obviously made this bracket, and I welded on here. I welded a bolt to there that was going to go through the hole, so it was all pulling nice and square through this point, and that instantly came off as soon as I put any pressure on it. So I was like, right, I'm defeated, I can't do it, and I thought, maybe not, let's drill a hole. So we drilled a hole through the bottom of that plate, put a bolt through it, bolt through the hole, a couple of decent sized washers, and a bolt, a nut on the end of it that was obviously in the car, and the washers were inside the car as well. Hooked it all up together, which worked to an extent, although it obviously just pulled the vehicle over. It didn't pull the vehicle, it flexed on the tyres, and it was just pulling the vehicle over. So then I thought, what else can we do? So I got an offcut of the 25 and 25 2.5mm wall box that I bought to build the frame inside the Golf, and we wedged that down here into this corner of this post, and then cut it to the right length, and it was wedged up to the subframe. A little bit loose, and then as soon as you put a bit of tension on it, obviously pulled the van over, that bar then stopped the vehicle from pulling that way. And then just really started ratcheting when this was on there. I'll set it up, you get the idea, but I'll set it up, show you what I did. So we've got the bracket welded to the wall. We've now got this bracket bolted to the van. Now I've got to put this on, so that hooked on the post, and then hooked onto the car, and we ratchet that. And then, yeah, just put quite a lot of tension on it, with obviously the bar stopping the vehicle from moving. A little bit more tension, a little bit more tension. Then I actually struggled getting the ratcheting system to like disengage and get it all loose again. And it was sat here for, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe. And just under its tension, just leaving it sat there, pulled that out to about the right place. Because as I was putting tension on it, it wasn't really moving, but as I left it, it got it out, and it was in about the right place. Now, it isn't absolutely A1 spot on, like I said. There is still ever such a slight dent on there. But when this is all sorted out and painted, and the hinges bolted on, the doors on, you'd never know. Well, you will, because you'll have watched this video. But yeah, it's not weaker. It's not like I bodged it in a way of took the hinge off, put a packer behind this end of the hinge to get it in the right place, and then bolted it back up to leave a gap. It is bolted where it needs to be bolted to. And it worked. It was free, and it's pulled it out, and the door fits. So yes, I didn't need to take the door off again because it was on and fitted bang on, and now I've got a faff trying to get it back on. But I wanted to take it all apart and show you guys what I'd done. So yeah, thank you all so much to every one of you that did comment on the last video, giving me suggestions on a way to be able to get this out and sorted. And I actually managed to get this out before that video went live, but it is very much appreciated, so thank you all so much for commenting on that one. I did have a few comments as well. I think I want to put a bit of a disclaimer out there. I had a few comments from people saying that they'd tried this themselves in either their garage or on their drive, and they didn't weld or bolt it to, say, a metal post like this that's holding the building up. They bolted it to the brickwork of their house or garage. And yeah, when you're putting, I mean, this is 1,250 kilos of pull on it when it's a twin cable setup like this. And apparently someone pulled the corner of the house off and someone else pulled blocks out of their wall. So yeah, if you're gonna do it, do not put it into brickwork or blockwork. This metal post, I have to admit, I was a bit worried about pulling the building down, but not that strong, obviously. So yeah, that's how I did it. So I suppose really now I need to put back together what I've just taken to pieces. So that's oh, hang on. Phone's ringing. You can't have your phone on loud when you're a YouTuber and you're recording because it goes off all the time. Hello? Hey mate, yeah. Oh, sound. Just pull up to the gate and I'll come down and open the gate up and I'll come and meet you. Alright, cheers, bye. So apparently, as I went out of the unit and took the camera, I decided to press the button and stop it recording. So yeah, we didn't get any of that I've just filmed. Idiot. So, yeah, it's here. Should we show you it? Boom, look at that. Covered in all nice Copart mud. Actually, it's quite a nice colour. It isn't, I mean, it's not the cleanest of cars. This side we've got massive dent in that sill, you can see it. The rest of this side's pretty clean. Back bumper's obviously a bit scratched up, dented tailgate, cracked rear light, and this side's got quarter damage and obviously on this door opening here. But yeah, other than that, pretty honest car, I think. So inside's obviously the reason we bought it. Here we go, turn the radio off. In all of its glory, this is what we've bought. Seats, I don't think are too offensive. They'll go nicely in the van. Pretty clean, to be honest, for what it is. 180,000 mile on the clock. So rear seats as well. We're obviously going to be taking all this for the conversion in the Caddy. They've had a dog climbing all over them, but we'll give them a good clean. So even got the 7 seats in the back as well. Yeah, looking pretty good. Door cards, we're going to be using those obviously as well as a dash, and we've actually got no electric windows in the rear, which is good. That means I've not got to buy a new part or switch. So yeah, there it is. Not really much more to say about it, I don't think. I am breaking it, I suppose, so if there's any parts of it that you want that I'm not using, that front end, I've already had 4 emails on that off the back of the last video, so I imagine that's probably gone by now. But if there's any other parts off of this that you need other than the bits I'm going to be using, even if you don't know if I'm using it or not, drop me a message and I'll say yes or no. Yeah, it will be available. So first thing I'm going to do, I think, because it doesn't run. So I bought it from Copart, it said it ran. It turns over and cranks, it will start, but I think it's throttle position sensor or something to do with the throttle, because it won't rev. Sometimes it'll rev, sometimes it won't. You can't drive it. So yeah, I need to, well, it don't really matter, it's being broke, so it's not really the end of the world. It's just going to be a pain moving it about. So first thing I'm going to do is give it a bit of a pressure wash off to clean it all up so I'm not working on a dirty vehicle. And then I don't know where the video will leave then, so yeah, chuck this on the tripod, get the pressure washer out, start cleaning it. You might be saying, why is he cleaning that when all he wants it for is parts, and he didn't clean the Caddy when that turned up? The door didn't shut on the Caddy, so it couldn't seal, and then I decided to break that window, so we still can't seal the inside, so I can't wash it. So there's that done, cleaned up, ready to roll. Yeah, and he's going to get some manpower now to get it in the workshop, push it in. Well, pushing that in on my own was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's quite a heavy old thing, especially when the tyres have yeah, got a bit of flat spot in them. They're a bit flat. I should really try to pull them up, but yeah, it's in. I've got no room in here now to do anything. It's going to be fun trying to move that out because it's not just straight back. I've got to move it about to then get the Caddy out to get that back in to work on. But anyway, that's my problem. We will get over it, I am sure. Hopefully you've enjoyed it then. This one was intended on being a bit of a bigger, longer video for Sunday, but the length it's got to, if I go doing anything else, I think it's just going to get a little bit too long. So I thought you can have a little bonus, have a little Tuesday night video drop. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Getting that dent in the A-post out was a hell of a lot easier than I thought, and the sleepless nights I had before the van arrived were not needed, and it was very cheap as well. So yeah, thank you all so much, as I said, to everyone that did comment and give a recommendation on sort of how I could get it out. But yeah, I did manage to sort it before the video went live. If you don't already, do please consider clicking that subscribe button and the little bell to get notifications. Like the video, comment on the video, let me know what you think to the project, the game plan, would you do anything different, and yeah, all that jazz. Just a bit of interaction with it really helps and pushes it. The first episode is been on now for nearly 48 hours, I think, and we're just coming up to 9,000 views, which is absolutely amazing. It's what I wanted to happen with it. The Golf got a bit stale, so it seems that the Caddy's going to bring us back up there, which hopefully in turn will then bring more views back onto the Golf as well. So yeah, we'll leave this video here. I'm going to jump back on now and get a bit more done on the Golf, and get that video sorted and ready for Thursday. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, until next time guys, enjoy.